Mario Party 8 is a beloved game. People praise it for its candy mechanic that replaced items, Daisy's obsession with the word Nito, or simply for Koopa's Tycoon Town. Oh yeah, and the other game boards I guess. So today, let's rank all 6 boards in Mario Party 8. This list will be based on how much fun I have when playing the boards, the design, the replayability, and the size, because I absolutely hate it when boards are too small and compact and just limit where you go. So if I put your favorite board at the bottom of the list, just remember that this is my opinion, but be sure to put yours in the comments after watching this video. Number 6. Goomba's Booty Boardwalk. I couldn't stand saying this name as a child. This board is set on a huge beach filled with piantas, which is already a huge green flag. However, this board is insanely linear and long. Players travel on a one-way path to the end of the board and meet the board's owner, being Captain Goomba, who then gives you a star. And yeah, you guessed it right, the star doesn't move at all in this board, which is very irritating and leaves everything to luck pretty much. However, if you are far behind to the star, there are many shortcuts to catch up. Players can pay dolphins to ride on their backs to travel spaces, get thrown by piantas, or use the Springle candy. But one thing I absolutely despise about this board is the mystery space right at the end. Just when you thought you were close to getting a star after your long journey on the pier, this happens. But I can't say that I hate this board as a whole, because the music is very memorable, and I still have lots of fun when playing with my cousins, but compared to the other boards, it's definitely the weakest link. Number 5. King Boo's Haunted Hideaway. This board is set in a dark mansion with 12 mysterious rooms. Why are they mysterious? Well, because when you play the board, your visibility is very limited to only a few spaces ahead, so you never know what the room you're about to enter will contain. And even if you check the mini-map, it will essentially show you nothing ahead. Your main goal is to find King Boo hiding in a secret lair in one of the rooms. If you find him, you get a star. Simple as that, right? Well, no, not at all. Discovering the other layers in this mansion will result in mini pink boos throwing you into a nearby pitfall, sending you to the starting point of the whole board. So yeah, it's pretty much luck based again, because you kind of never know where you're going or where King Boo will be. But to be fair, that's the fun of it. Nothing is predictable and the layout changes after each star. I also really admire the unique music and atmosphere. It creeps me out sometimes but makes me want to keep playing the board. I also like how they wanted to differentiate the boos on this board to the playable boos, so they decided to make them all pink. I mean, he kinda rocks the color. Overall, the board can be a tedious one, but it's pretty creative, putting it higher than Goomba's Boardwalk. Booty Boardwalk. Number 4. Bowser's Warped Orbit. The objective here is to steal stars, with each player starting out with 5 in the beginning. This board is very similar to Snowflake Lake from Mario Party 6 and Pyramid Park from Mario Party 7. In this board, players must use special candies to steal from their opponents. Those being the Bowser candy and the Bullet Bill candy, both of which are exclusive only to this board, which is really great and always makes me want to keep coming back to this board due to how fun and cool these candies are. Eating the Bowser candy transforms us into a Bowser suit, stealing 2 stars, and the Bullet Bill one transforms us into a rocket, stealing 1 star. I also really love the unique characters that appear on this board, those being Toadie and Space Shy Guy. I mean, come on, they made a whole different Shy Guy for this board and brought back the forgotten yet iconic Toadie. It's really sad that modern Mario Party games stop being this creative. Anywho, the layout of this board gets a bit boring at times, which is why I didn't put it any higher. Number 3. Shy Guy's Perplex Express. It takes place on a moving passenger train. The game board includes both the inside and the roof of the train cars, plus a hidden spot known as Payday Way Station when you get a lucky space. The train is steered by a Shy Guy driver, and the train cars are home to Goombas, Koopa Troopas, and Shy Guys. By the way, I absolutely adore Holly Koopa on this board. If only Nintendo brought back unique characters in recent Mario Party games. Seriously, I don't know why ND Cube stopped doing that. Players aim to reach the front of the train, where the Shy Guy conductor awards a star in exchange for 20 coins. If you land on a mystery space, however, Kamek shuffles around the train cars, which is pretty great because it makes the gameplay less predictable. Overall, the theme of this board is magnificent and feels very warm, cozy, and wholesome. Again, it's also really neat that we got to hop out of the train car for the lucky space, but it would have been cool if there were more spaces that let us venture out of the train. Nonetheless, this board is a classic, and I really hope that we get to see it return as a retro board in a future Mario Party game. Number 2. Donkey Kong's Treetop Temple. Aw man, more costume Shy Guys, just look how sick they look. This board is a multi-leveled, top-tier jungle-themed board. It also features barrel-shaped elevators, a mesh wall, bouncy leaves, and barrel cannons. You can also interact with all these gimmicks, which is really nice. It's super diverse and definitely differentiates itself from the other boards due to the elevation. And also the replayability is great due to all the different routes and areas that are hard to reach in just small 10-turn matches. I mean, what more can I say? This board is very unique. And number 1. Pause. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more ranking videos like this. Thank you. Koopa's Tycoon Town. Any human who played Mario Party has at least one positive thing to say about this board. It's genuinely the most creative, well-designed, and interesting board in the series. Yeah, that's a bold claim to make, but I'll always stand by it. To obtain stars on this board, you must invest coins into hotels. With more coins invested in a hotel, the more stars you get from it. After a hotel has over 20 coins invested, it becomes a 2-star hotel, and after 50 coins total, it becomes a 3-star hotel, which is the final stage. The stars go to the player who has invested the most coins in the hotel, which is indicated by their logo at the top. But it can also be stolen by another player if they invest a higher amount of coins. And yeah, I should mention that this board is very similar to Windmillville, this board from Mario Party 7, but Tycoon Town executed this gimmick better both aesthetically and creatively. Almost everything about this board is memorable, and I would absolutely adore to see a board similar to this in a future Mario Party game. Be sure to comment your rankings down below and watch this Super Mario Party Jamboree discussion next.